Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Deb and Mark.
Good morning.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful morning out here.
It is.
And
It's gorgeous.
it doesn't matter. You can look at me or look at this big black camera, whatever
Okay.
whatever you feel like.
All right.
How you feeling?
Doing great.
We feel great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so exciting.
Everything's been perfect.
I want to replay it. I want to. It just went so fast. I just want to replay it.
Too fast.
Yeah.
It can do that.
Oh,
it can do that.
It was wonderful. Everything was wonderful.
I got to sneak in and see your cake before you.
Yes. Charity did a wonderful job.
Well, it was a great idea. Whose idea was it?
Both of us.
Yeah.
We saw something similar in a magazine and loved the blueberry theme and wanted the white cake and so forth.
That made the whole theme. We went blue from there. We went blue from there.
Yep.
Blue is our favorite color.
Cake.
Yeah, we started with
cake. We were at a wedding in Maine, down on York Beach, and I picked up a Maine wedding magazine, opened it, and there was the cake, and I said, "This is what I want."
Right.
I didn't want flowers, and the blueberries were amazing, and our daughters wore navy, and the invitations were blueberries, and there was blueberries in the toast, the champagne, and it was just amazing. Everything just tied together so beautifully.
Great. How did you come to Migis Lodge? How did you hear about us or find out or?
Well, I've been coming up here for 50 years, and it's such a huge lake.
Yes.
You can't know everything, even though I do know most of the lake and so forth. I found out about Migis about 2 years ago, and once we saw it, we knew this was the place that we wanted to get married. If I had my choice to be any place in the world, Sebago Lake would be the place.
This is it. This is where we want to retire
and buy a home on the water and have our families come up and enjoy it as much as we do.
We knew we wanted a long weekend and for a wedding because we wanted our friends to stay over, and when we first came up, Memorial Day was booked, and I didn't want to be a June bride, and there's no weddings in the summer, and the fall we just we love the summer, so we didn't want to head towards October and November.
Correct.
And Memorial Day was booked, so we said to Robin, well, we'll come back up and we'll discuss the June dates with you. And we came back up, and there was some chairs set up, and there was a wedding the day that we came up, and we sat down, and she said, oh, by the way, the Memorial Day bride weekend for next year, 2012, just called and canceled. And we looked at each other without even going over menus, prices, anything.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. We'll take it. And it's just perfect. It's beautiful.
So it sounds like you worked primarily with Robin.
We did.
So that's
with
great.
Robin.
She's the best.
She is the best.
She was a beautiful bride here herself, and
was she?
She really puts her heart into it. She thinks about it a lot, and she's very attentive to details. She's just really wonderful. I heard a little bit about a hat dance. Was there a hat dance?
There were many.
I already heard this morning there was a lot of dancing.
Many hats and many dances. Our DJ Russ is from back down in Massachusetts, where we're from, and he brings a big Rubbermaid tub full of hats. Any hat, funny hats, wigs, and everything that you can think of. I told him no hula hoops, no air guitars, blow-up guitars or anything, but the hats, once that box broke open, everybody had a blast.
Oh,
there were
a lot
so
of
many
fun.
funny hats on the night.
Now you said, well, take it without talking about menus or anything. That having been said, you probably talked about menus at some point. What did you have for dinner? And was there any special requests or something wonderful you wanted, or something your grandmother is raising? I don't know.
Yeah, we wanted to have a wide variety of different foods, and naturally I had to have prime rib for the meat.
So he got that for his pick.
Great, great.
And Deb had the salmon. That was her special.
And I think John probably gave me so many choices for the topping, the salsa on the salmon. I couldn't decide, but we went with a pineapple, red pepper salsa, cucumber in it also, and it was the best best piece of salmon I have ever had. Mark got to pick a vegetable, and what did you pick?
I had green beans, and I had the roasted potatoes with it that were just outstanding.
And I picked the grilled squash, which was amazing, and we had lobster bisque to start, which was, that was to die for. That was great. Everything was delicious. Charity made the cake, and I couldn't wait to try it. It looked beautiful. I didn't want to cut into it, but it was delicious, and we had that served with a beautiful chocolate dipped strawberry. So our friends just can't believe it. We have been getting compliments all night and all morning now at breakfast. Everybody loves it.
We can still hear them over there.
Yep,
chatting.
They're still over there chatting and eating, and the breakfast is
having
amazing.
a great time.
And taking pictures and enjoying the sunshine, which and you know, I was home and I thought, gee, I think their ceremony's about 4. About 3:15, it was looking a little cloudy, and I
was worried.
She was so excited. This is a very happy couple, and I really hope, no matter what, it'll be fine. I kept telling myself, no, this is me at home. It'll be fine, no matter what. And then I just saw this blue patch start breaking, and I said, so how did you feel when it was coming up to time?
As soon as we came around I was in the boat with my dad and with Tim, and we were just kind of hovering in the harbor here in the bay, in the cove. And I said to Tim, is it going to rain? Because it started getting really windy. I put a sweater on. My veil was blowing. And he says, yep, it's going to rain, but not till after midnight. And I said, okay, all right. And it was cloudy the whole time we were waiting. And as soon as the radio went on that it was time for us to go, we rounded the bend, and the sun broke out amazing. Everybody said they left their sunglasses in their room because it was very overcast, and the sun was amazing. So it was perfect. We just keep saying there's nothing. But we thought of one thing this morning as we looked out of our cottage window without even lifting our heads. We had a beautiful view of the lake, and what I say? We didn't hear the loon.
We haven't heard from the loons yet.
We didn't hear the
called
loon.
us. They have not called yet.
But one of our friends said she stayed up till 2 on her deck, and she heard them echo from either side. There was 2 of them out there. One called, and then the other one answered at 2 this morning. We didn't hear them. We were out at the campfire till 1.
Cry of the loon for you. We should
we were out till 1 though, and we didn't get to hear them. 1 in the morning, with the campfire.
We had such a special time. It just flew by.
Yeah, it was great. It was so nice.
Spectacular.
We had s'mores, so if anybody's going to do a campfire, we had a friend for a gift make us a beautiful basket with the Hershey's and the marshmallows, and we had our s'mores, so it was great.
You didn't drop them in the fire. That's
a few of them ended up in the fire. They fell off the sticks and ended in the fire, but it was great.
It happened. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you,
I know
Mary.
this is precious time with your friends and family, and it's been just really fun following your build up to this, and I certainly hope we see you again.
Oh, you will. Thank you.
You will.
Thank you.